Hey everyone, welcome back to the Gold and Silver Update brought to you by the top-rated precious metals company, Goldco. I'm your host, Ron, and listen, I've got a great show for you today because if you've been watching the markets lately, well, you've probably felt it. Narrative whiplash between shifting interest rates, geopolitical headlines, and the constant back and forth at the Fed, well, it's hard to know which way is up. Now, most people ask me, where will gold be by the end of the year? But if you're looking at your retirement account, thinking about that $50,000 or $100,000 you've worked so hard to save, that's actually the wrong question. Prices are really just a scoreboard. What matters is the game being played. In 2026, gold and silver aren't just commodities. They're more like your financial insurance. So today we're moving past the hype, and I'm going to break down the three forces pulling your money this year and share three specific scenarios you need to be prepared for. Because in 2026, it's not about being right on a price target, it's about being prepared for whatever comes next. Okay, let's start with gold. Most people call it inflation insurance, but in 2026, it's actually acting as policy insurance. And think of it this way. Gold doesn't just go up when prices at the grocery store rise, it goes up when people lose confidence that the rules of the game are stable. So there are two massive anchors holding gold steady right now. The first is the central bank floor. Since 2022, central banks around the world haven't just been buying gold, they've been hoarding it. But why? Because gold is politically neutral. It doesn't belong to any one government, and it can't just be turned off by a sanction or a bank failure. When the biggest players in the world are buying, it creates a floor for your savings. Then there's the credibility factor. We're seeing massive deficits and constant debates over the debt ceiling. When buyers start to feel like government promises are just political variables rather than facts, they move to gold. It's the ultimate, I don't trust the math hedge. Okay, now let's talk about silver because I like to call silver the barbell metal. Here's what I mean. Unlike gold, silver has a split personality. Half of its life is spent as a monetary metal, gold's little brother. The other half is spent as an essential industry worker. So if you're looking at silver for your portfolio, you're betting on two things. The first is the high-tech future. Silver is in almost every solar panel, every electric vehicle, and increasingly, the hardware running artificial intelligence. Even if the economy slows down, this electrification trend is a long-term engine for silver. Then there's the volatility edge. Gold is thinner than gold. When people get nervous and start buying metals, silver tends to move much faster. It's like gold on double espresso. Higher upside, but you have to be comfortable with the swings. So, what's actually going to happen this year? Well, instead of guessing, let's look at the three most likely paths. Scenario A, the soft landing. This is the steady as she goes path. Growth is okay, inflation is cooling slowly, and in this world, gold is your anchor. It's not explosive, but it's a solid, quiet diversifier for your retirement. Then we have scenario B, the growth scare. If the job market weakens or we see a shock to the system, the Fed will likely cut rates to save the day. This is the green light for gold. Silver might dip at first because of the industrial side, but it usually rebounds violently when the money printing starts. And finally, scenario C, the credibility shock. This is the wild card, geopolitical tension or a fiscal crisis. In this scenario, gold is the cleanest hedge on the planet. It's not about inflation, it's about helping protect your savings from a system under strain. Okay, so the takeaway for 2026 is simple. Don't treat gold and silver as the same thing. Gold is for your sleep well at night insurance. It's for reserve diversification and to help protect against policy mistakes. Silver, on the other hand, could be your growth hedge barbell. It has more oomph if things shift, but it requires a bit more stomach for the ups and downs. And at the end of the day, having a portion of your savings in precious metals isn't about being a gloom and doomer. It's about being a realist. It's about recognizing that we're in a high uncertainty era and choosing to be prepared rather than just lucky. And that's where the award-winning precious metals company Goldco comes in. With over $3 billion in precious metals placed and more than 8,000 five-star reviews, well, Goldco is one of the most trusted names in the business. And they work directly with world mints to ensure the security and authenticity of your gold and silver. And right now, Goldco is offering a free 2026 gold and silver kit delivered straight to your door. This guide is jam-packed with critical information you'll want to learn about and how you can get started. You'll also learn about an amazing 10% bonus offer for qualified accounts. It's really a great deal. So go ahead and click the link below to get your guide free of charge. Okay, if you found this gold and silver update helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and of course, drop a comment down below because we want to know what you think is going to happen in 2026. Will gold and silver continue their meteoric rise? Will silver continue to outperform gold, or will gold reclaim its crown? We'd love to hear what you have to say. Until next time, I'm Ron, and we'll see you on the next one.